Hello,
Hi.
and welcome back to
Past and Picture Podcast.
with me, Amanda.
And me, Tony.
Yay!
Ooh.
So, let's just jump sort of halfway in. This is our second to last episode of the season. So next week's episode, Tony's episode, will be the last of the season, and then we're going to take a short 2-week break, and then we will be back again with season 2, just to let everyone know.
Yeah.
In case you don't hear from us.
All of our devoted fans will be heartbroken.
I know, yeah, Twitter will be chaos.
I know. God, it'll be fine.
So, this week, I know I'm meant to do films. However, it's just a guideline. It's
our podcast. We can do what we want.
It's a guideline. I don't have to do a film if I don't want to. I also like video games, like every 20-ish girl, I think.
Yeah.
And I really like The Sims, and I've been playing The Sims since Sims 2. And I really like the sort of mystery around Bella Goth. So I thought today would be great to talk about the Bella Goth mystery in The Sims.
Yes, I'm excited.
Sool.
Dag.
Dag. Lieb,
I've
loob.
never played Sims 2.
What? Really?
It was before my time, yeah.
What? Oh, that's crazy.
I played Sims 3.
Yeah.
And then Sims 4, I was like playing Sims 3 when Sims 4 came out, and I've been playing Sims 4 since then.
Yeah, so when I got Sims 2 and I loved it, and then Sims 3 came out and I was like, oh, they look really weird.
They do.
So I spent like a year or two still playing The Sims 2, even though Sims 3 was out, and I was buying all the packs because I was like, I'm going to get around to playing it at some point. I'm so fixated on Sims 2 at the minute, and then I finally got into Sims 3, and oh my, I loved Sims 3. Sims 3 was so great, and there was
what it
so
should
much that you
be.
could do. Yeah, and like I love the achievements. So there is achievements on Sims 4, but they're not like the best achievements. Like they could be so much more achievements in The Sims 4 like there was in The Sims 3. That's what got me into The Sims 3, like to do all the other little bits, like collecting everything and all the bugs and the butterflies and doing like cooking every dish and stuff like that in The Sims 3. That's what I loved.
There's collectibles in Sims 4, but like you can't really do much with them.
Yeah.
But they've just released a pack for the crystals.
Yes.
So you can do stuff with the crystals now. But I'm broke, so I'm not buying that. Oh, side note.
I'll get around to buying it.
I started playing, I've been on my Stardew kick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on my Sims kick again now. So I was playing Sims yesterday, and I've started a Stardew Valley Generations.
Amazing.
So I'm combining the two.
That's boss. I've recently just bought a new game called Garden Life, and it's like you have.
I think I saw you tweet about it.
Yes, I'm addicted. After we finish this, I'm going straight on it.
Well, I'm good on Sims,
playing it all night. So like you inherit like a community garden.
It's like Stardew.
This isn't an ad, by the way, everyone. So
I wish it was.
I know, yeah. Garden Life, hit us up for that ad revenue. So you inherit like a community garden, and then you've got to like plant flowers and stuff, and then people in the community will come and say like, oh, can you get me some roses? And then you'll get them roses. And then there's like a pavilion as well of these like wooden structures. And you've got to like grow the plants and then put them on the wooden structures to make like flower arrangements, yeah, but like it looks so good. Like I'm really excited, and you get a chance of like getting a different colored flower, so you can like breed the flowers to make different colors.
You can do that in Animal Crossing.
Love it. Yes, exactly like Animal Crossing, but I love it. So anyway, I think I might do a couple of other games, like sort of look at stories and stuff like that.
I will do Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, I've never played it.
Love it. Well, I can't play games. I'm a bit inept. But I used to watch my dad play it from when I was like a baby. And every time a new game comes out, I sit and watch him play it. And when I was at uni, I'd watch Jacksepticeye play it, and then we'd call and discuss when I was at uni.
That's boss.
Yeah.
That's boss. Yeah. But I do love games, and I think I want to have a look at some of the games. Like, I really like Bioshock. Bioshock's got a great story in it as well. Trying to think of another one.
I watched a video about all the Portal lore like ages ago, but I've never even played that. But I know the cake and that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of story.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of story in everything.
Oh, Undertale.
I've not played Undertale, but
I haven't, but I've watched Dan and Phil play it. So
yeah, my go-to like players are InSim. I like InSim. I watch him a lot. It was PewDiePie, but he's like, he's gone off to be an adult and like have a family and stuff now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really post games anymore. Plumbella, obviously.
Plumbella, yes.
Yeah, I like Little Simsy as well.
Yeah, Plumbella is like funny though.
Yeah, I do. I think it's because she's British. Like, I get the humour a lot, and like,
and she's
she makes all these like, yeah, exactly, like perfect for us. Yeah. So anyway, let's go into The Sims.
Big tangent just happened.
So, you can ask me some questions. I sort of know a little bit. I know a fair amount, I would say, about like the Sims 2 characters and stuff.
Okay.
So if you have questions or you want something explained, just let me know. The Sims. I'm sure if you're listening, you probably know or have a good idea of what The Sims is and stuff. So, The Sims is a computer game that mimics real life. You can make a family, then you can get a job and buy a house, have children, learn to cook, garden, play piano, etc. So the game has these pre-made families. So if you can't be bothered to make a family, you can choose to make like a pre-made one instead. You can choose to play a pre-made one instead. They already have houses and skills, and they're established in this like world of The Sims. So The Sims has such a great story mechanic, as these pre-made families show the player that the stories are unfinished, and you, the player, get to make up the end of the story. Does Cassandra marry Don? Does Daniel Pleasant divorce his wife for the maid? Did the twin sisters Lilith and Angela make up and become friends? Do the Caps and Monties finally get along? There's so much possibility for story. That's what makes The Sims so fun, and that you can literally be God and make this game your own.
And build fences around pools and drown people.
Yes, that's another one. Or download Wicked Whims, or get any sort of mods for The Sims.
I have 8,600 mods in my game now.
That's ridiculous. That's too many.
I know. My computer feels like it's going to blow up.
So, game designer Will Wright was inspired to create a virtual dollhouse after losing his home during the Oakland firestorm of 91. Replacing his home and his other possessions made him think about adapting that life experience into a game. When Wright initially took his ideas to Maxis, they were skeptical and gave little support or financing for the game. But the directors at EA Electronic Arts, which bought Maxis in 97, were more receptive because they had a game called SimCity, and that had been a great success for them, and they foresaw the possibility of building a strong Sim franchise. So that is where The Sims came from.
That's really depressing.
Yeah, he lost his house and thought, wow, this is fun, buying furniture.
Let's get some revenue from this.
Yeah, what if I can make mundane life?
Wow.
What if I could charge for that?
No, to be fair though, when I play Sims,
I
have loads of mods in it to make it more realistic. So I've got like a healthcare mod. And I swear to God, every family I make, someone gets chronic migraines and it makes me want to die. It's not funny.
That's really cool, mod. I never thought about that.
Yeah, but like, it's like, oh, they've got chronic migraines. I'm like, I don't need that in Sims, so I delete that bit off. But apart from that.
Yeah. So, Wright had stated that The Sims was meant as a satire of US consumer culture. He took ideas from the 1977 Architecture and Urban Design book. American psychologist Abram Manslow's 1943 paper, A Theory of Human Motivation to Make the Needs of the Sims, and Charles Hampton Turner's Maps of the Mind to develop a model for the game's AI intelligence, artificial intelligence. So he made the base work for the game, and then it basically just grew from there. So, why is there a mystery in The Sims? Well, I don't really know. But everybody loves a mystery to figure out. Crime podcasts are huge. Crime talk is popping off. So why not have some mystery in The Sims? So we're going to have a look at our queen bee, Bella Goth, and then we're going to look at some suspects.
Oh, just before we started this, I told Amanda that I just had a nap before recording and had a dream about Bella Goth.
Did you
And
find
it
out
was
what
no,
happened to
I
her?
was basically talking to some people about what we're going to do the podcast on. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's about Bella Goth. And then I was like, oh yeah, she's such a baddie. I was like, she's so
Baddie.
cool. It's like the Addams Family, 5 in The Sims 4. But they were kids in The Sims 3, weren't they, Bella and Mortimer?
We're going to go over that, yeah.
Yeah.
Bella Goth is in every mainline Sim game. She's different in every game, but she always has dark hair and a red dress. So her maiden name was Bachelor. I don't know if you've played The Sims 4, but she is the sister of Michael Bachelor, who's in all of the games except The Sims 4.
I was going to say, I don't recognise this man.
Yeah, sorry. So in The Sims 3, she's a child. The Sims 4, she's a young adult. And in The Sims 2, she's missing. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na. In all of the games where Bella is an adult, she's married to Mortimer Goth. Bella and Mortimer have 2 children, sometimes 1, depending on the game. These are Cassandra and or Alexandra Goth. The theory of
Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander, sorry.
You said
Sorry, everyone.
Alexandra.
Sorry.
It's alright, guys.
So the theory of Bella Goth is well known to the majority of Sim players, and I really think that Maxis loves this little mystery that they thought would be fun to put in their game that spiraled out of control and is now all over my For You pages like TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yeah. Watch Plum Bella's videos.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want more lore, because she does like the entire history of certain families and characters. So good.
Yeah. Yeah. So mine's like, she does like full in-depth analysis research. Mine's just like, ooh, fun podcast episode.
Yeah, she is like so good at it and so into it, but it's her job, isn't it? So
yeah. So this all happens in The Sims 2. Bella is living with Mortimer and their 2 kids, and then she vanishes. So let's look at what could have happened. Suspect number 1, Don Lothario.
boo.
Don is a Lothario, which is someone who behaves selfishly and irresponsibly in his sexual relations with women. So he's basically a womanizer.
He's a fuckboy.
Yeah. And he's having and he's having entanglements with the ladies of Pleasantview.
Entanglements.
Yeah,
doing rudies with them.
You know what?
I doing rudies.
When I was typing this out, I was like, ooh, you know when Jada Smith was all like, I had an entanglement with him. So I was like, well, it's not a relationship, is it? So it's an entanglement.
Well, Don gets with Cassandra, doesn't he?
He gets with everyone, yeah. Well, he's technically like sort of with everybody.
Yeah.
So The Sims 2 have these memory tabs. So you can look at to see how a sim has lived their life. And you can see that Dawn had tried to flirt with Bella on the evening that she vanished. And she didn't like it. And then she got abducted by aliens.
Suspicious.
Yeah, so that's Dawn. And then we've got suspects 2 and 3, Nina and Dina Caliente. So Nina and Dina are Pleasant View's hot young women who mysteriously appeared the eve of Bella's disappearance.
They butchered them in The Sims 4.
Yes.
They should be hot, sexy bachelorettes. But no, they've made them just like... And they're Arab as well, and they just whitewashed them in The Sims 4.
Yeah, so they went back in, didn't they? And they patched the people, the Nina and Dina. So at least one of them was involved with Don Lothario at one point, and then Dina pursued Mortimer Goth once Bella had disappeared. So it's possible that Nina and Dina knew of the Goth family fortune and then decided to unalive Bella and then put the moves on old man Mortimer for his money.
Oh my goodness.
And then suspect 4 is Mortimer Goth, her own husband. It's always the husband or the butler.
Shocker.
So Mortimer wanted Bella gone so that he could make off with a Caliente. There's also rumours that Bella just ran off because she didn't like him.
Fair enough.
As well. So there are 4 suspects. What do you think?
I think it's a combination.
A combination? Go on.
It's never that simple.
All of them? You think it was all of them?
Well, Dawn is a little freak. And
Yeah.
maybe that was a bit strong. Dawn is suspicious. Because he just gives off, like, he's quite smarmy, isn't he? He gives off, like, those vibes. And he did confirmed try and flirt with her the night she disappeared.
Yes,
Confirmed.
he tried to flirt with her and she did not like it.
No.
Well, I'm here to be your guardian angel, and
Oh,
I'll
God.
tell you the truth.
Thank
This
you.
is exactly
Isn't this
what
unsolved?
happened. No, it is, because I'm about to solve it.
Is this your theory or is this official canon?
It's official.
Oh, right, okay.
From the developers
Oh,
of
fantastic.
The
Okay.
Sims,
Amazing.
who have confirmed what happened to Bella.
Okay.
So, right, okay, so the truth.
The truth.
What we know is that the real Bella Goth is buried in the Sims 3 Lunar Lakes because there's a grave.
But she's in it.
She's
in
what?
Sims 3?
Mm,
As a child?
yes.
Wow.
I don't know how that's happened.
It's not the same, Bella.
So everything in The Sims 4 is an alternate timeline created due to various Sims time traveling antics. So Sims 3 is the prequel. Like, so they're all young in The Sims 3. And then it's The Sims 2. And then I think it's the first Sims, I think. I'm not too sure. But The Sims 4 is like an alternate reality. It's like, you know,
it's a cop-out is what it is.
Madness, kind of.
It's a cop-out. Me and Plumbella would agree. We want more law in Sims 4.
So,
but
go on.
No, that's it. Just complaining.
So apparently what happened to Bella is that she was abducted by aliens while at Don's and then was taken to Strangetown. So when I think about this, it's like the only explanation because it's in the memory tab. And if Nina or Dina or Mortimer did unalive Bella, it would be in their memory tabs as well.
Yeah.
And it's not. So while making The Sims 2, one of the people working on the game, a woman named Lindsay, made a mistake. And she had spoken about this on EA Community Podcast, and she's addressed this on Twitter/X. So while making The Sims 2 townies, there was a bug that for some reason didn't load Bella as one of the random Sims just in the world of Strangetown. So that's it. So this was eventually patched in like 2004. So Sims 2 came out in 2002. In 2004, they patched it, and then Bella was uploaded as a townie. But they kept this info under wraps as the mystery of Bella Goth was booming for The Sims.
You didn't want to say it was just a mistake.
Yeah, and it brought so much money and intrigue to new and current players.
Yeah.
So it was one mistake that evolved into something so much more. And that's it.
Amazing.
Short and sweet, that's what happened.
Short and sweet, that is great.
They were meant to they were meant to add her in as a townie on The Sims 2 Strangetown, but for some reason it glitched and she just didn't get uploaded. So everyone was like, "Oh my god, where is Bella?" Yeah, I wish she did.
I think it was Dawn. So yeah, love that. We need Plumbella on.
We do. I wish.
Plumbella.
Imagine.
I know that I think it's the Spectre household.
Yeah.
But they have loads of graves in their garden, and it's like mystery fire in the memories tab, and then there's like graves.
Yeah, so she what's her name?
Is it Olive Spectre?
Olive Spectre, yeah. So when you look at her house, like one of the rooms is literally like a single light and like bricked walls with chains.
Ew.
Yeah, so the theory there is that she like takes people and tortures them in that little room, and their graves are like she buries them in the garden, basically.
God, girl boss.
Yeah. That was Olive Spectre, and there's like a couch or like a chair in the back, isn't there, in the garden? So she'd just sit there and look at all of the graves of the people that she's killed.
Girl boss queen, love that. We love an independent woman.
Queen. Yeah. I really like I loved playing all of these like characters in The Sims.
I never played the pre-played the pre-made.
Why? Like, it's
No,
so
but
good.
I'll go in and give them little makeovers and that.
Yeah.
I don't play with them.
Well, you wouldn't play
Well, I played
them.
with Bob and Eliza Pancakes to give them a baby because my theory is they're just having a struggling marriage. Then they find out she's pregnant, so it's like, oh, we've got to stay together for the baby.
Yeah.
They're still gonna break up.
Yeah. In The Sims 2, my favourite character was Brandy Broke.
Was he broke?
Brandy Broke, yeah, that
Was
was
he
her
broke
name.
though?
She
Was she broke?
yes, she had like a trailer house. She had a teenaged boy called Dustin, and she
Oh, I
had
love like a young mom, single mom
yeah,
moment.
and she had a toddler, Beau, Beau.
Beau broke. Dustin
Beau,
broke.
yeah, Dustin broke and Beau broke. So, and then she has an unborn son as well, so she's also pregnant with her third child. However, the third child is a direct copy of Brandy, and it will always be born a boy. It's never a girl.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got no father. And
she cloned herself.
yeah, the baby.
Yeah.
And then she had a husband called Skip who mysteriously died in like a swimming pool accident.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
I don't know why she would do that, but whatever. It's The Sims, isn't it? Like, it's just for funsies.
Yeah.
So that was my take on Bella Goth.
Love that. We might do, if people like it, we'll do more Sims.
Yeah. I think that'd
Sims
be cool.
ones.
I'm happy to do that.
Well,
Thank you for our very short episode of The Sims. Second to last
next
episode.
week is a real life mystery from me, but I'm not going to disclose what it is yet. Thank you all for listening. Follow us on everything, please.
Please. We're one subscriber away from 20 on YouTube.
Oh,
for
slay.
like 3 weeks.
Please subscribe. Please follow. Yeah.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Next week.
The last one.
Before our hiatus.
Mm-hmm. For 2 whole weeks.
2 weeks. I think everyone can manage.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. Thanks, guys.
Love you. Bye.